Welcome back to Patrick Cuisine. Thank you for joining me. It has been a very long time we have not had a conversation or we have not cooked anything. So today we're going to cook salmon. Yeah, we're going to cook salmon today and we're going to go through the whole process of cooking salmon. So now here we are. We have our salmon and we're going to clean this up. And when we clean this up, then we're going to show you how we prep it for cooking. Alright, so stay tuned with me as we cook salmon today. Alright, so here we have our salmon, and now I'm beginning to test it to see if it have on any scale, because sometimes the salmon have a scale on it, and yes, it do have on some scale on it. So what I'm doing now is to remove the scale from it. Alright, so this now is the finished product of our salmon. It is washed, clean. Alright, this is our salmon. It is very pretty, look nice, look pretty good. It washed and things. So what we're going to do now is to add our season to it. What I'm using is Old Bay season. It is very salty, so you don't want to add too much of it. Right, you don't want to add too much of it because it is very salty, people. So you barely want to sprinkle it all over it. Sprinkle it, and then you use your hand and rub it in like this. Alright, so you get a consistency of this of the fish being seasoned. Alright, so you have that, and then what I like to do is to turn it over and then sprinkle a little on this side, so each side have a little season on it, and then I use my hand and then rub it in like this. So what it does, it helps to, when I rub it in, it helps to marinate into the fish very easily. Alright, so I'm going to move from here now, wash my hand, and then I'm going to transfer the fish into the container that it's supposed to be, and then complete the following product. Alright, so what I have here is my container now with some butter in it. I like to use butter. So what I'm going to do is to, with a piece of napkin, is to lightly grease. It was wet, you can properly dried. So lightly grease my container. Alright, I like to grease my container so when the fish go inside of there, it doesn't stick. So the butter is used as to help to flavor the pot, and as well as to grease the container. So this is it, and we're going to put our fish in it. So now we're going to place our fish in the grease pan on this side. So this is the side we're going to use place our fish in, because we don't want to put it on this side, because this side will stick to the pan and you don't want that. So we'll lay our fish in our container, and then what I'm going to do now is to draw my knife over it slightly, so when it is being cooked, produce the juice and everybody inside of it now will be nicely flavored and taste good. Alright, so this is our fish. Let me turn this way. This is a fish in a container. Alright, good. So we're good with this. So now we're going to add our onion, our scallion, everything that we're going to need for it. All right. Alright, so now I'm going to wash all of these. All of these will be washed. So that's that. Alright, so back to the seasoning of our fish. So I'm going to add some fish season to this. A little fish season. Just a little. Because remember, we don't want our fish to be too salt. Alright, so that's that. And then I'm going to add a little onion powder to it. Still going to use our onion, don't worry. Still going to use our onion. So add a little of that to it. I'll put that aside. Get that out of the way. And then I'm going to add my lemon and pepper. Add a little lemon and pepper to it. If I had like the white pepper, I would add like the white pepper to it. Alright, so adding all of this to it. Alright, good. So we use all of that and get all of that out of the way. And as usual, we're going to rub it in with your hand. Alright? And rub that in. And then I tip it on the back of my hand. Taste, and it is tasting good. So we're going to set this aside, let this stay and marinate. And then we're going to look about more additional stuff to go with our fish. So these are my containers that I'll be using to put my season in. Yep, and I'm going to rinse them. Alright, I'm going to go along and rinse again. Rinse. And rinse. Alright, so rinse everything. So for this now, you don't want to cut them up too small, right? So you're going to cut them about this thick. It's about 2 inches thick, or inch, 1 inch thick. Yeah, about the size of a finger, or 1.5 the size of this part of the finger. So about 1.5. Let me see. Let me just put it. Alright, so it's about 2 inches, right? Or you can cut it 1 inch if you want, right? But this is the size we're working with, alright? So we're not going to use all of this, so put this aside and remove this little piece here. Press it over there. Show that in, show that in, and show that in. Same thing, we're going to use half of the green pepper. Don't worry about the seed. The seed is fine. The seed won't do us anything. We can use the same container for it. Nothing is wrong. And then I'm going to use our red pepper. Put them in the same container. Same container. Alright. So we have all of that together. So this is finished. So you can set this aside. And now we're going to look about our purple onion. And for most of you who love onion, if you want to use all of your onion, it also depends on the amount of fish that you're cooking, the size fish you're cooking. You can use it. If you just want to use a small portion, you use small portion. But I am doing a big cooking, so I want my fish to have that taste. So because I'm looking for a special taste, I want to ensure that I use the right amount of seasoning in it to get the taste that I'm looking for. So for me, I'm going to use all of this onion. Alright? Cut them in cubes. Alright? Try to keep a consistency of the size of cuts. In that way it doesn't show off the presentation at the end of it. So this is all the seasoning that I will be using for now. So I'm going to rest this over here. So I'm going to add some broccoli to the fish as well. Add about 3 pieces of broccoli to my fish. You see, I'm washing my broccoli. I have to wash it. And then I'm going to remove this part of the broccoli. This thick piece here, you remove this piece. You remove that. So now we're back. So this is our fish. And then we're going to add all the seasoning that we have, right, to our fish. We're going to add them just like this. And if you want to crush them out, you can always crush them out so it spread more over your fish. So we're adding all of our seasoning to our fish. Right, add everything here to it. Right, our sweet pepper. We're adding everything to it. Right, everything is add to it. Everything add into it. And then we're just going to add this right around, because it will steam out when you actually cover the container. So just drop it around it. And the same thing for our baby tomatoes. We're just going to drop them all over, fall wherever it may. So that's that. Alright, so I'm going to rinse off some of my baby carrots. I'll rinse off a few of the baby carrots. I'm not going to cut them, I'm just going to add them as it is. Because they're easy to cook. So that's it. So I'm just going to drop them here. Just going to drop them here. Just going to drop them here, and we are good now to go. So we're going to preheat the oven and then add it in. So this is the last touch now. So we have our olive oil. Don't watch the bottle, it's a container I have for it. So we're going to sprinkle a little of it over it, because remember we add a little butter already. So just going to sprinkle a little over it, and that's it. And then last but not least, this is garlic butter. There's garlic and herbs. Alright, so what we're going to do is to add a little bit over it. So let me just use this little knife here, rinse it off again. Remember, as often as possible, the stuff that you use, you must rinse them. So you're going to drop a little bit here, drop a little bit here, drop a little bit here. But if you're a lover of garlic, you just drop a little bit more here, and then drop a little bit more here. It's very expensive. You use it according to how you know how to use it. Alright, but I'm at home, so I just drop a little bit more right here. Alright guys, so guess what happened? You use it to the best of how you like it. So this is it, and then we're going to place this now in the oven. We're going to cover it with foil paper and then place it in the oven for steaming. Alright, so alright, now our salmon is now going in the oven to cook. So no more than about 20-25 minutes tops, you know, to ensure that the vegetable and everything inside of it cook and all of that. Yeah, so I mean, you can always put anything else inside the oven if you want to as you go along and cook. So about 20, let me say 20-25 minutes is good. Alright guys, 20-25 minutes is good for it. Alright, this is our salmon and vegetable. I'm going to serve this with a little white rice. You can serve it with cream potato, whatever you choose to serve it with, you can serve it with it. And then for the sauce, I'm going to add a little wine sauce to it. So thank you for joining me at Patrick Cuisine, and I'll see you next time in my next video. Like, share and subscribe.